Welcome back, everybody! Last time we came to the home of the killed, the victim, and now, today we're gonna be waiting more and more and more. Or not, I don't know. Oh, you're still here? Lady B-Lab. Believe. Blah. Mrs. Inmee. Do you think you're ready to talk? I don't know, just Mrs. Inmee sounds a little off to me, honestly. Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, I will let him know. Lady B-Lab. I can't even say her name correctly right now. Lady Believe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if you do not wish. No, it's quite alright. If my husband were still with us, he would say... As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, it would help to find the truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Mrs. Inmee call herself lovely just now? Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift. Yes, of course. Ask your questions or else you will be in trouble, of course. What is that badge for? It's the attorney's badge used in my country. Yes, I agree, dear. My husband says I should have nothing to do with lawyers. It's not like we top the popularity charts back home, but come on, can't a lawyer get a break? Nope. Not at all. Wait, I didn't read the first one. No. Excuse me. Yes, dear. That's right. She's so focused on her husband, she couldn't care less about this. Oh no, why can't she care? Give her some time. We'll make her care. My husband's bobbed head. Do you not consider the consequences of your actions? Oh, sorry, that was pretty inconsiderate of me. Oh, is that so? You really are a kind soul, dear. My husband says he forgives you. Thank you. I understand that you're desperate, but do not cause my lovely wife undue pain. Oh, angry face. Do I make myself clear, Sir Lawyer? Yes, ma'am, or I mean, sir. Much better, much better. Nothing to say about that. Okie dokie then. She couldn't care less about anything, no doubt about it. Yes, indeed. Still a bunch of nothing. Like, oh man. Hey, look at this corpse of your husband. Oh, whoa. Oh man. It's like, have mercy on me, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but of course I totally meant to. Oh boy. Yeah, that was obviously pretty inconsiderate of you, Phoenix. How could you, man? How in the world could you even think to do such a thing? Alright, is this gonna get questioned at least? No. This? Why, that is the escaped criminal who has all of Khura'in astir. When I think how he might still be lurking about, I get so scared I can't sleep at night. I don't blame her for considering she just suddenly lost her husband. Yes, really, dear. My husband said he would protect me if that escaped criminal shows up. By protect, does she mean she'll pummel the escapee with her husband's portrait? I guess that's a possibility. I've already searched your reverse particular look around. Not like anything else that's going to be selectable, since, you know, reasons. We already did that. Trust in me. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. This is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him. Whoa, no, the Cyclops are back! No! These are Cyclocks. This means Mrs. Inmee is trying to hide something from me. Oh no. It's the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. How does it still have energy? I thought freaking Maya or Pearl had to give it energy to make it work or something. It's a really amazing power. I thought that was a thing, unless it's been holding this much power since freaking the DLC case of Dual Destinies, in which case I have no idea, man. It reacts when someone is hiding something. It allows me to see the Cyclocks that are holding the person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my Magatama X to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Well, I mean, what else can we really do? So, I mean, let's go ahead and do it, I guess. Take that! I'm opening up your Cyclocks, you better watch out! The High Priest. Cyclocks. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Inmee thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Mrs. Inmee, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be. That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. I see someone with a motive to kill him. So I believe you had a reason to kill your husband. The escaped prisoner? Lady Kira, the rebel Dirk-K? I still like Dirk-K better, I don't know. But I know it's Dirk. Lady Kira? No, it's probably the escaped prisoner. I'm gonna say Lady Kira just for the lulz though. There's a rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her. I know not of what you speak. Really, because she even made a front page recently. I am but a humble servant to Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, there's something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill a bot and me. Why Lady Kira? Oh. So I actually selected the right answer either way, though. That! This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Ugh! Whoops! So it reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before. Or wait. I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. Oh, really? So, this is easy. What's that? It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Ah, good. What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be some way to prove it. Wait a second, don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to this warning letter. There is. Yes, and that proof is right here on the warning letter. This spot on the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. I mean, it's literally any of these spots, right? The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. If you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. Ugh! So what made the holes, I believe it was this. Huh? You believe it was this? Yeah, it's a likely story. They were made by this Warbot arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Eek! Easiest Cyclock ever? I think so. Well, not the easiest, very close to the easiest anyway. That was not hard at all. Trust in me. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Dot 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 dot. I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. And why did you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him as being one if I hadn't. Guess that makes sense. The rebel hunter was after him. I can see how people might at least suspect. We are Khura'in's kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Khura'inism itself. Your husband was a devout priest of Khura'inism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public. Yes, that makes sense, but is it the honest truth? What if the high priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still. This just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. The warning. Can you please tell me a little more about the warning? It arrives about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke up that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. It was by the side of your bed? Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight. And yet someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear? But you didn't contact the police. Because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel. That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Trust would still be alive today. RIP. Oh, lovely life. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone. Bobbed head, that is quite enough. Yes, you're probably right. Mrs. Inmee, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. Don't be silly. I'm happy if I helped. Your benevolence. May you swiftly shine light upon the truth. Barbed head. You seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion. Gnurk! I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. Only I could find someone to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only person who might know more about Abbot and me would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center. Oh, hello there. My mother has said what? It seems I must go. Did something happen? Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? But she has not concerned herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You were to accompany me there at once, Lady Believe. Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted too. How wonderful for you, Mrs. Inmee. A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor. Barbed head, you are coming as well. Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate. As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now come along. Arguing at this point. Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I better let her have her way this time. Hopefully she'll be a little more receptive to us later on in the game, because she's kind of a jerk, honestly. I don't like her. May 10th, Garon Palace Audience Chamber. But then again, everyone in this country hates lawyers. We just get more exposed to her because she's literally following us. Still. It's dumb. Why you gotta be hating? Ooh, it's that dude. Welcome, Lady Believe. Whoa, zoomed out, man. Oh, hi. So this is the Queen of Khura'in. What is wrong with you, barbed head? Show some respect. Huh? Oh, should I bow or prostrate myself? No, it is quite alright. Stay as you are. Mother. Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honor both me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored. Oh, but what a terrible, trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayer comfort your soul, and that you of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Sniffle. Now that's what I call a commanding presence. So, you are the lawyer with whom my daughter speaks. Yes, Your Eminence, I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence. Did I ever do it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen. Oh, may the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rafa, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother. Wow, the queen is seriously something else. Heh, a prayer of lament, huh? Oh, it's that guy.
Don't see how that'll do any good.
It's Justice Minister Inga.
Who are you, buddy?
Nice to see you again, Minister Inga.
Again, have we met?
I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day.
Alright, blue suit, jagged hair. Or that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two.
Wait a second, what? You're the what? You're the father of that girl? I thought, what? Your daughter?
Yeah, Rafa.
He's Princess Rafa's father? So he's Queen Garon's husband?
You know, planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess too?
The accused is a good friend of mine.
Like I said the last time, you better watch yourself, see?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Want to question me?
That would be great.
You got balls for a lawyer, guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work.
Oh no, not talking while working, that's not good. Alright, I'm gonna present all the evidence to you right now.
Where'd you get off sticking that thing in my face? You know who you're dealing with? Don't poke your nose where it don't belong, or do you want a spot on my execution list?
No, I'm good. I better end this conversation now before I really rub him the wrong way. Oh boy, and that would be bad, obviously. Am I okay presenting any evidence to him? Because usually the attorney's badge at least gets some reaction, but I'm guessing if that doesn't, then maybe nothing will. Usually the attorney's badge is just something you can present to literally everybody. Literally everybody! But nope. Not this time. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a wild guess that literally nothing's gonna work here. Probably. Do. Wow, 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 wow. Here we go again. This is how it goes. Do. And 2 more to go. Nope. And nope. Alright, well, thanks for talking to me, good sir. I'm just gonna...
Hey, keep your paws off that stuff over there. It's all pretty pricey. More than you could possibly imagine, I'd wager.
Yeah, I better keep my hands to myself. What if I don't want to, though? This incident. I want to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer in this case, too.
Oh, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges.
He did? I thought it was because of the vision.
Gonna be different this time. I got Khura'in's top prosecutor on this one, see?
I don't care who I go up against. I'm gonna prove my client innocent.
You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Well, this one, and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused.
How could I forget?
You lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff, and the DC Act comes down hard. And you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you.
Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that. Yeah, exactly. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm gonna enforce the thing. ... Star is a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence.
Trying to be quite handy, efficient even.
Handy, efficient? I made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Khura'in administration gonna get just what they deserve. Especially those rebel scum.
Get away with that here?
Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Khura'in, see? Meaning that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king.
No, I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here.
Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lese-majesty.
Urgh, I can't get myself arrested now.
Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives in peace. It's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it.
But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind.
Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies, their days are numbered.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Because you got a defiant attitude like one of them dragon dupes.
Yeah, not the dragon dupes, that'd be bad.
Say, White, you know what these are?
No, what?
Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off.
What? They all say the same thing, too.
And tomorrow I'll have even more work to do processing the one for your little friend.
You really do, Defender. I'll have to add one more to the pile for you.
You're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are ya?
So she's not innocent? Or she's not... she's not guilty, I mean? Yeah, she's not innocent, totally. Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow. I have returned, Barbed Head. Your benevolence, are you done with the rite? Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with her mother. I hope this will help ease her sorrow. Even if just a little. So, you have been speaking with my father? Yes, you could say that. My father's a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Khura'in as it stands today owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father. I feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer. Yes, of course. Seems Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. May 10th. The Detention Center. Oh, it's you, Nick. Why, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it? No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress? Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence. Excuse me. But I have a small lead. Really? Right now, I'd like to ask about the High Priest. Sure, ask away! By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it. I heard that. How rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing. Like what exactly? I wonder. What? How about one of these? That's a nope, and that's a nope. Yeah, it's a nope, and that's a nope. Forget, I know we got this from her, but did we ever present it to her? I guess not. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the purification rite? Oh! I know! You do? Yeah, because she's only got that one outfit and nothing to change into. Think she'd have to show normal clothes for when she's not busy rebel hunting, Maya? Nah, why would she have that? That wouldn't make any sense, you know? The High Priest. Just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why do you even think that? Because if he was, the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him. What? Oh, Princess Rafa overheard me. What idiocy is this? About and me, a rebel? It is beyond the pale. What if he was, though? My mother's offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was. Alright, I was just raising the possibility. I will not listen to such tomfoolery. She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. I thought they were saying Maya stormed out. I was like, what? Where'd Maya go? Why would she storm out? That doesn't make any sense, man. But yeah, she's still here. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious? Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. He kept glancing up at the sky, though. I have no idea why. He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind? Sorry, that's about it. Guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there's one thing I should follow up on. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Phoenix. I know what you're talking about. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll explain later. Princess Rafa gone. This might be my only chance. Channeling. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits? Oh, that! You know all the queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though. In Khura'in, when spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority. Then in that sense, I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country were able to do it too. Spirit channeling in the Khura'in tradition was developed from a Khura'inist style that was brought to the US via Japan. So it was brought to Japan via Japan in the Japanese version? Or, what? Brought to Japan via Germany, maybe? I don't even know. Seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Khura'inese. Maybe a quirk due to how our styles diverge, but I don't really know. So spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Khura'in. It's power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya. Then I guess that makes Queen Garin and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya's? Well, that could probably explain why I mistook Rafa for Maya at the beginning, kind of. Well, I kind of mistook her. I mean, she looked similar, but I wasn't, like, completely sure either. Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact that they can channel spirits. See, I had no idea it was so complicated. Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master. And what is this qualification to become the master? To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition without fail every time. And remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. Mia. Oh boy. So you can do it every single time now whenever you want? Yup. At least I think. You think? I haven't exactly tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. Once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. To try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the master, huh? Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. Right. Maya's the next big hope for Khura'in village. It's gotta be a lot of pressure. So speaking of similarities, I noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai. Oh, you mean the Plum set Punisher warrior of Neo Twilight Realm? Why are we bringing this up randomly? Also, what happens if I leave? The only place I need to be right now. Stress Maya as much as I can while Princess Rafa's not around. Okay, fine. So you've already seen the Plum Punisher? You really don't miss a beat. Actually, it was a Benevolence who told me all about it. There was not a single person in Khura'in who does not know of it. Oh, your Benevolence, you're back. As the Royal Priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So I have changed my mind, for in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Since the duty is commendable, I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit. Great timing, your Benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show off to both of you. Show off? I sure seems excited all of a sudden. Yup, ta-da! What's that? It's an ultra-rare Plum Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. Specially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap? Don't tell me you're a Plum Punisher fan too, your Benevolence. Why would she not be? She's the one who brought it up, wasn't she? No, of course not. Only little children watch that show. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to go on about this again. I have no interest in such things. Right. No, I am telling the truth. Sure, let's leave it at that. So how'd you get your hands on that, Maya? I found a kindred spirit and a Plum Punisher fan here in Khura'in. It resulted in an exchange of cultures that transcending national borders. By cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise? You bet, I traded my Steel Samurai watch for the strap. Except for a watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. I just found Khura'in's friend was so happy I got one of a kind strap in return. Guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Khura'in. Watch this, when you press the magic Magatama on her belt, plays the show's theme song. Sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go Daka Don 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 in the intro! Uh-oh. Plum Punisher strap added to the court record. I mean, I'm not surprised, I guess, but... Why? Just why? The one-of-a-kind strap plays a Plum Punisher theme when the Magatama on her belt is pressed. Always a bad sign when that kind of stuff gets added to the court record. It's like, I wonder where that's going to come into play. Maya got this exchange for her Steel Samurai watch. Pressing the Magatama on the belt plays Plum Punisher's theme song, which begins with some traditional Khura'inese instruments. Maya says its exotic sound makes it totally different, but sounds exactly like the Steel Samurai theme song to me. Close enough, anyway. Oh. That's interesting. I'm right, guess my ears aren't as good as yours. Oops. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plum Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. I'm going to totally pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, Benevolence? I have no interest in such things. Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plum Punishers thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow for me. To me. Okay, thanks, Nick. I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Indeed. Any ideas? My father's a great man with a gentle soul, is he not? Yes, well, are we talking about the same person here? You too could become a man of upstanding character if you learned from his example. Sure, upstanding character, him? I care little for that tone of yours. It's as if you do not agree. No, you have it all wrong. Why is my face always such an open book? Because you're bad at hiding it, Phoenix. Jeez, man. What to do? You visited the accused a number of times already. Could it be you were smuggling in tools one at a time for a jailbreak? Of course not. Besides, you've been watching me like a hawk. Well, I mean, for a few moments she wasn't watching you anyway. Well then, perhaps you are cutting the bars in the visitor's room bit by bit. How on earth would I even do that? With that barbed head of yours, of course. Now this is getting ridiculous. Of course it is. I'm merely having a little fun here. Well, please don't have it at my expense. I'm mentally taxed enough already. Indeed. So mentally taxed indeed. Do not flaunt that strap before me. You know, I get the feeling you really want this for yourself, your benevolence. You nincompoop! You know not of what you speak. I desired it so dearly that I had all of our retainers dispatch multiple postcards for it. Alright then, it seems really want was an understatement. Indeed, a very, very big understatement. Where am I supposed to go? Hold on. You don't exactly say, and I kind of forgot where we were supposed to go, so... Temple? I guess that's where we're going. May 10th. Temple. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Mr. Wright, your benevolence! Are y'all done with your investigation for today? Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I've learned so far. Care to join me? Yes, please allow me to help. Okay, first we know that the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It's from someone claiming to be Lady Kira and had told him not to perform the rite. That's right, it was the Rebel Hunter. But what of it? That's what I'm not sure of yet. This feels too early to end investigation, honestly. I feel like this is going to be one of those cases where we're going to have to take multiple days to figure out the solution. Maybe. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? If you could solve that mystery. I'm assuming this is about to come to an end really soon anyway. Right, I could figure out her motive for threatening the High Priest. Might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You've no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all. Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest. I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act.
Excuse me. Your benevolence!
While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is perhaps a product of my careful monitoring of your every move. I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, Your Benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence within the confines of the law. How can you be so sure you will? Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon. What nonsense. You've chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth throughout the Divination Séance. This time I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial. And your last rites.
That's Sad Madhi's line.
Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe.
Whoa.
Tomorrow I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again.
Oh shoot. Flashbacks.
The whole Seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. So I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Khura'in. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do.
To be continued.
Oh boy. Episode 3, the Wright Turnabout. Save the game, yes please, on that save slot right there. Wow. Crazy, man.
That was a great save.
May 11th, 9:40 a.m. High Court of Khura'in.
Accused lobby.
Wasn't able to find any conclusive evidence yesterday. We figured out Lady Kira's motive for threatening the High Priest, and maybe... Nick, today, Don't look so down, Maya. I'm going to defend you with everything I've got.
You will do well to cease this insanity while you still can.
Oh. That was the other dude. As I said yesterday, I'm going to defend my client in court. Well, know this. You shall not witness a miracle of the sort that occurred last time. The moment she is found guilty, you too will be found guilty of abetting the accused. Never claimed to be a miracle maker, but I am good at discovering the truth. And unlike miracles, the truth is always waiting to be found. The truth, you say? Then it seems you've chosen your fate. This shall be your very last trial. Nick! We're going to prove you innocent, Maya. You'll see. After all, you have to introduce the Plum Punisher, Warrior of Neo Twilight Realm to the folks back home, right? Right! I may be a defendant this time. Excuse me. But I'll be by your side like always, Nick. Thanks, Maya. This place is tough on lawyers. I'll need all the help I can get. It's always good to have you on the team. So I guess she's not going to be channeling Mia this time around because she's got to keep her channeling secret. Well, it's time. Let's go. At least not at the beginning of the trial. Maybe towards the end, maybe. But we'll see. Nobody knows. May 11th, High Court of Khura'in. Day 1. The court is now in session. All rise! Everyone rise right this moment.
Let the trial of Maya Fey begin.
Defense is ready, Your Majesty. Dot 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 dot. Huh? Dot 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 dot.
Quiet. Can't you see Prosecutor Sadmati is absorbed in silent prayer?
Great, the trial's barely started and the judge is already mad at me. He's very devout for a prosecutor.
Why is UQ standing over there?
Oh, well... Your Majesty, in addition to being the accused, she is also my assistant.
The accused is your assistant, you say? Very well then. Criminal does indeed make a fitting partner for a lawyer with a defiled soul.
That wasn't very nice. Yeah, well, bad-mouthing lawyers seems to be a custom of sorts here in Khura'in.
I must say, I am surprised to see you still here in Khura'in, Mr. Wright. And even more so to find you in the Hall of Justice once more. I cannot fathom why you would willingly risk your life in yet another trial.
The answer is simple, Your Majesty. I am a lawyer, and that is what lawyers do. Well, to be frank, I'd rather be anywhere but here right now. Now he's got a butterfly, nice. Such foolishness.
Ah, Prosecutor Sadmati, are you ready to begin now?
Yes, Your Majesty. The prosecution is ready. Let us begin without further delay. But first, I promise you both this. I will cast your wicked souls into the fires of heck. Thus shall the souls of the victim attain salvation.
Ha 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 ha! Splendid! I would expect nothing less of you, Prosecutor Sadmati.
Please say the victim's soul, Prosecutor Sadmati! Punish a wicked lawyer who dares to stop these last rites! I think I'll pass on the whole fire and brimstone deal. I'm not surprised by your words or stance, considering what Apollo's told me about you. So, it was you who instilled that putrid lawyerly guile within him. Putrid? What? He too must soon face the fires, lest his soul be lost to redemption. But I shall send you on ahead, so that he will not be alone when he arrives. Sorry, but I'm afraid it won't be that easy. People say I never know when to give up. Nervous, Maya? A little. Feels like it's been ages since we stood side by side like this in court. Too bad I'm the defendant. Don't worry. We haven't lost a case together yet. You're right. Let's give this everything we got, Nick.
Now then, Prosecutor Sadmati, would you please explain the case at hand?
And I think we'll go ahead and let Sadmati explain the case at hand on the next exciting episode. Oh boy, Phoenix versus Sadmati. Oh boy, what's going to happen? Are we going to die? Considering we died last time we were Phoenix? Possibly, very possibly indeed. Phoenix might be getting a little bit over the hill for this lawyering business, so he might not be as good as he used to be. Meanwhile, Apollo just like almost acing his case, so you never know, everyone, you never know. But anyway, everyone, next time we begin this court trial officially, well, I mean, we kind of already began it officially, but I mean, we'll begin it even more officially tomorrow. So until then, everyone, I'll see y'all later. Have a good one, and see you tomorrow. Excuse me, see you tomorrow. Hello, everyone. You've reached the end of this video, but before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members, Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all Tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.